So hi guys, and welcome back to the shop. Working on a project here this weekend that I had to come up with I don't want to say time-saving solution, but it's definitely an effort-saving solution. I have a bunch of metal parts that I just actually finished bending. There's about 150 of them. Each one of them has 2 holes. And I have to install a threaded insert, also known as a rivet nut or a rib nut. I'm sure, from the title of this video, if you have come to watch this video, you know what a rivet nut is for and why you use them. So I won't go into that. What I want to show you is just an alternate method of installing them that is a lot easier on the body. If you've ever used a rivet nut tool, a hand rivet nut tool, you'll know that if you're going to do this repetitively, this is going to it's going to inflame tendonitis or cause tendonitis if you have to do it a lot, especially for a guy like me who's been working with his hands for a long time and does a lot of repetitive actions. So anyway, I'm going to show you first how to use the actual rivet nut tool that you buy. I got this from the same supplier where I buy rivet nuts. Hansen is where I bought this batch, and I got this tool. Good company to deal with. The tool was about $130. It's a kit, comes with different nose pieces, so you can do different size inserts. You can do from 632, 832, 1024, 1032, and actually the one that I'm installing today, quarter 20s. Okay, and I'm actually using an aluminum rivet nut threaded insert. Here's when I bought the tool. Additionally, you can also get one of these at Harbor Freight. They have a little kit. I think it's like 25 bucks. Obviously, very different quality. I've used this one. I had to get this to do a prototype before this one actually came, in after I ordered it. It worked. Kind of sticky, wants to jam and slip. Not very well machined, but again, if you only have to do a few rivet nuts, this is a good buy. I would recommend it. So let me reset the camera and show you what we're doing. Okay, so this is the part again. Here's our threaded inserts. Here's our tool we got. So you thread that on, and then from there, it's basically like a pop rivet gun. Collapses the rivet, but it just takes a fair amount of effort to squeeze that. And again, if anybody else out there has repetitive motion injuries, you might like what I'm going to show you here. Okay, here we go. Oh, to be young again. Okay, there's the tool, the installation. Nice job. Just the way they should be. Holes are centered. Okay, now we're going to show you the method I devised to save the elbow. Okay, so here's what we have. Basically, we'll call this a die for, well, because it's basically a die. Piece of bar stock. I used aluminum, 3/4 inch thick. It's what I had. Just cut a little piece off and drilled a hole in it. In the drill press, I recommend the drill press so you keep this basically square to the piece. Okay, drilled a hole into that, 1/4 inch. Here's a 1/4 inch hex head bolt. This is just something laying on the, the shelf in my, storage room with all my other parts. Just grabbed it off the shelf. So it essentially works the same way as the riveter as long as you use it properly. And I'm going to show you real quick. So we have our die with the hole drilled in it. The bolt goes up through. Screw on your rivet nut just like you'd screw it on the tool. Set it in the arbor press. Take the part on top of the press. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but I like it. I have a spring. Bam! unscrew it just like you have to unscrew the tool. I think this is actually easier than unscrewing the tool because you can hold this with your hand, unscrew this bolt without having to hold the tool and the part. Same result. Nice and centered up in there. Let me show you that again. Take your thing, little 25-cent bolt, your little block. I'll show it to you without the spring this time. Only thing is it just keeps the piece pressed flat down so you can like take your hands off it. Here I'm gonna just hold this flat and wham. Hardly any effort at all to operate the arbor press and it's all like using my body weight. So the motion is just kind of, you know, going down, no strain on the elbow. I could put a longer bar on here if I felt it necessary, which I don't. So there you have it. Quick shop tip. Oh, this obviously this is only designed to work for parts, you know, that can fit in here. This is like a semi-production type of environment with this part. This isn't obviously going to work for auto body work or anything that can't fit here, you know. In that case, you know, a tool like this or the Harbor Freight version is your best bet. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next shop tip.